All these people. Dead.
This level of destruction. Be careful. Something is coming.
What is this?
I have never seen its like before.
It must be the thing that killed everyone!
We must take it down.
That wraith, so powerful. I feared we were not strong enough.
If it had entered the city, I do not like to imagine.
The people put their trust in these so-called enlightened, yet they are nothing but deceivers, toying with powers they do not understand. Even when you, an unnamed, risk your life to defend such mortals, the priests praise Thelos and the Queen.
We must show them that worshipping Thelos is unwise.
That is the only way to save them.
Let us enter the city. We know what we have to do. What? How? You saved us! What was that? Magic? Are you with the Enlightened? Let's say I am. So can you open the gates now?
Sure. Open the gates!
Thelos praise you.
Fools. Not realizing Thelos is the reason wraiths exist.
The unnamed with the gauntlet. We were fated to meet again. That relic belongs to me.
You, Captain, are not capable of controlling such an artifact.
If it wasn't for the popularity it brings you, I would have you arrested. Though despite your success thus far, a painful death awaits you.
I'm not here to fight Morath. My only desire is to enter the city.
Look left for the lower city, unnamed. Next time we meet, Thelos will be with me. I look forward to that day. Until then, Gauntlet Bearer, I will leave you in peace.
Dispatching that disciple of Thelos would have brought pleasure.
This is Thelos territory. We do not have time to waste on such fools.
Morath's dedication to that god is unswerving.
Yes. It is that faith that will destroy him. We must now find a reef. He will be near the palace, the upper city.
Hey, Gauntlet Bearer, over here. Got a message for you from a friend.
A replica of a rodent?
Get your spices here! The best prices in Bethesda wait.
I was looking for you. Arif wants you to know that he's waiting near the entrance to the palace.
Thank you. You seem to know a lot.
We see a lot in the city. We are always willing to give you information.
What's been happening around here?
Everyone's focused on the Essence Blessing for now. The whole city is tense.
What can you tell me about the center of the city?
This here is the market. You can get to the lower and upper city and to the spire. Usually there are many people here.
Is there anyone that could use my help?
I think the fruit vendor had trouble with a thief.
I don't need anything right now.
You have to help me. Someone stole a box full of apples. He ran away with them. 10 apples. A fortune.
I'll see if I can find him.
Thank you, traveler. That thief also took some of my personal notes, contracts and such. He ran off into the upper city with them. If you were to make sure they do not fall into the wrong hands, I will reward you greatly.
I will see what I can do.
Here, only the finest. Best apples in the city, right here.
I've seen some armored figures.
I should have been an adventurer.
You must have
Helm,
been daydreaming.
horse, and
They've
hardy
been gone for
wench.
years.
A real roustabout. Father would never have stood for it, of course, but it may be why I'm not scared of these knights. I mean, it's us they're after, the so-called ruling class, but I must say I'm rather invigorated by their march on the city. I mean, it's us they're after, the so-called ruling class. But I must say I'm rather invigorated by their march on the city. We come not to conquer, but to liberate. A noble goal, one not so nobly achieved if history teaches us anything. But change is inevitable. Perhaps I should buy myself a helm at last. And find myself a horse.
Watch where you're going.
Want to visit my shop?
We've heard rumors about you in the streets.
I know about your little circle.
Well, anything you need to know?
Tell me about the lower city.
Strange things are happening. Go through the arch to find an object that casts a blue light, and be careful. You'll meet lots of broken souls around here.
Can I help out anywhere?
The refugees in the city could be in danger. Down the alley is someone you can talk to about that. I also heard that the hunters were having problems. Something with Race driving them out of their camp. They had to settle next to the mining road, which leads from the temple to the mining village.
I don't need anything right now.
Hey, you're that gauntlet bearer. Arif told me about you. I have some choice offers, but keep it to yourself.
Let's see what you have.
Take a look, but quietly. You look like a rebel. I may have what you need.
I won't spend my whole life here. It will get better.
As long as the essence flows, Thelos will watch over us and protect.
Every year is the same.
If your
As if
duties
life
have a
wasn't
crushing
already
weight,
full of
remember
labours.
that Thelos has the weight
Bloody
of the
essence,
world on
bless
their
him.
shoulders.
Take
Put
the essence to the
Thelos above our
kiln,
needs.
over
Otherwise,
and
the sand
over,
will take you.
for days until the priests tell you to stop. Where does it go after? No idea. Last year we lost a dozen good people. My back was creaking something rotten. Maybe that I'm one of the lost
keep
this
your
year.
eyes open.
Thank the sun god for his small mercies.
Whatever you want to say, keep it to yourself.
The gauntlet bearer returns.
You're from Castrum 7. You seem distressed.
I am worried about Witty. He was with Stade and Rek, but they are missing.
Rek is dead. I'm sorry. He was looking for an escape. A wraith trapped them.
Oh no, but the others?
They are safe, but must remain in the cave for now. They will move south to the mining village as soon as the path is clear. Harder, it's me.
You? Oh, yes. From the caravan, from my old life. Go away. I don't need sinners like you around.
I see your faith has taken a new turn.
I have found purpose. And I pray to Thelos it may happen to you as well.
As long as the essence flows, Thelos will watch over us and protect us from...
Watch out. Only thieves and dissidents linger in this alley.
I'll be fine.
Watch where you're going.
Out of my way, filthy My eyes hurt from just looking at you.
Help! Anyone! What's going on here?
Oh, I'm showing this filthy unnamed his place in this world.
Leave him. Or else you might get hurt.
This is outrageous. I'm leaving. And I'm filing a complaint with the Queen.
Thank you. I was on my way to work when he started shouting, calling me lazy.
We unnamed look out for each other.
We do. I'm in your debt. Please forgive that I can't show my gratitude right now.
This is the upper city. Do not loiter here. Rather.
Ah, the whispers are true. You are roaming the city.
I know. I've already encountered your little circle.
Then let me tell you a little secret. We have our eyes and ears everywhere. Even inside the palace, a mysterious woman was seen. Armored. Looked like a scholarly type. Definitely not from around these parts.
When?
A few days ago. Do you need any other information?
What's been happening recently?
A family of nobles was duped into buying tickets to the Essence ritual. Someone made off with a fortune.
What can you tell me about the upper city?
This is the rich part of Leicester. The streets are always clean and the houses are sturdy. It is also the only district with an entrance to the Queen's palace.
Can I help out somehow?
I heard Lady Catherine is missing 2 of her workers, if that's what you want to call them. And apparently the priests have sent some new faces to the prison up north. That's where they lock away the most dangerous prisoners. Dangerous for them, at least.
I don't need anything right now.
You're letting me win, aren't you?
Queen, ruler of the Empire and voice of Thelos. Her word is his will.
My goodness. Gauntlet Bearer, please, listen a moment.
How can I help?
There are rumors that you are unnamed.
I am not ashamed of my background.
Nor should you be. My name is Catherine. I help Wayward Unnamed on their way to freedom. But 2 of my new friends have disappeared. Dusty and Drag. I'm so worried. You have to help me find them.
Where might they have gone?
One of my other friends thought he saw Dusty on the old trade route. There is a forest. The 2 were inseparable. If Rag is there, Dusty will be close behind.
I will try my best to find your friends.
Hello there. Can I help you?
I heard someone stole from one of the vendors recently. A box of apples and some other belongings.
No, I'm sorry. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to.
You seem nervous.
All right, it was me. I didn't mean to cause trouble. I needed to eat. And that vendor, he's constantly throwing decent food in the gutter. I just beat him to it. Now, listen to me. I got this treasure map. I'll give it to you. Here, you can have it. But please, don't sell me out to him.
Why would I listen to a thief?
I'm a common unnamed, just like you. I'm just trying to get by.
I will think about it.
Hello. Please.
Warden? Is that you?
Yes. From the caravan. We heard you'd found that relic. But we thought Moreth had... Listen, I can't be seen talking to you. An unnamed.
Warden, how did you... What happened?
After that Wraith attack, they needed more guards. I took the opportunity. I've got some status now. Some respect. So excuse me if I can't. You know.
I understand. We unnamed must take any fortuity. Respect to you, Warden.
You must leave now. Please. People know who you are. Please. You'll get me arrested.
Put more into it!
I can feel my will weakening. I feel the voice of Thelos in my head. And I am afraid.
My old neighbors avoid me now.
I have traveled far, almost to the heartlands. The last expedition took its toll. I feel closer to my god than ever before.
My old neighbors avoid me
But
now.
a part of me shies away.
Is hated in the lower city.
Must banish this heathen within. Give myself over to Thelos' will. I am the instrument of Thelos' grace. I am their hand. I am their voice. Together, we are becoming one.
You do not want to forget the hidden treasures. Mark them on the map.
The High Priest expects applicants for the Enlightened at daybreak.
It's so nice and quiet when the city is under lockdown. They should do it more often.
Outsiders where they belong.
Stop! By order of the Queen. No one is allowed in the palace.
We would best keep a low profile. That bird, it must belong to Kendra. She told us she would be watching the reef.
Ah, you got in. I was able to enter before they closed the gate. I understand you were not so lucky.
It took some effort, but I am here. Did you do your part?
Surely you jest. Kendra has her damn bird following me around, pecking me if I slack off. I had a look around, yes, and I think I found our way in. The palace is tightly guarded, but there is something we could use to create an opening.
The Essence Blessing.
Ah, I see you've caught on. If something were to happen during the ritual, the guards would be too busy to see us get in.
What do you have in mind?
We have to know more about how the ritual will be performed. Learn what you can at the spire. You can get in from the main plaza.
Have you heard anything about Valerie?
I have not seen her. But there was a rumor she visited the upper city. Recently, too. There is hope. Only a little, but still.
I see.
Once you're done, find a friend of mine, Graveler, in the lower city. He might be able to help.
It's so nice and quiet when the city is under lockdown. They should do it more often.
Keeps outsiders where they belong.
Everybody has to pay their taxes. Disobedience is a crime in the eyes of Thelos.
Why do they put up a shrine in the middle of our pretty plaza? But its design clashes with our...
This is the upper city. Do not loiter. Leave.
Did you find the thief already?
He is still in the upper city, near that balcony overlooking the plaza.
That cursed thief. Why didn't you bring him here?
He said you were regularly throwing food away. If you have this kind of luxury, why don't you give it out for free?
Give out? Ridiculous. How fair would that be for the paying customers?
Better than throwing things out. And you'd be helping people.
I guess that's true. Anyway, the guards will hunt him down, and then I will squeeze every single tribute out of him. And you? If you bring me back enough apples, I can reopen shop. And as a bonus, I might have a little reward for you. How's that?
Yes, Here are some of your apples.
Oh, they still look edible. You saved my business, traveler.
Maybe I'll start working in the spire.
Come closer. Take a look at what I have to offer.
Compared to farming, I'll take my chances.
Watch where you're going. The lower part of the city doesn't have...
Hey, I have some choice offers.
Let's see what you...
Take a look, but quietly.
Maybe I'll start working in the spire.
This is the upper city. Do not loiter here. Rather, leave.
Why did they put up a shrine in the middle of our pretty plaza?
The gates of Lithuania are open again. Hear, hear. High priest expects applicants for the enlightened at daybreak.
Hello there. I'll give you this. Skip cities before it's too late.
Oh, no! You ratted me out after I gave you the map. Thanks for nothing.
Get back to work now, unnamed. No breaks now.
The is underway.
Put more into it!
What of you?
This world is so vast.
Never saw you around here before.
Now is not a good time.
I'll be on my way quick. I just want to know how the essence ritual works.
Oh, right. I see. All the collected sand goes into the kiln where it is burned. You should get interested in that. I happened upon this old document. It'll probably be more useful for you for whatever it is you're doing.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I'm just as sick as you of what's happening here. But I said nothing. Good luck.
Captain Morath.
Mighty Thelos.
Leave this fool to...
You were struck down, Captain.
Begone, frail mortal.
Bloody thing. Heavier than a soaring moose.
What do you want?
What can you tell me about the Essence Blessing?
The Enlightened only allow unnamed inside when carrying the sand for the ritual.
These show of the Essence Ritual. I've seen such images before. A merchant had imitations of them.
A curious ritual indeed.
There. The essence is brought to the spire, then transported to the kiln. Where the blessing is completed, it is then transported to... a wraith.
Intriguing.
What do you want? I'm working good, see?
Be calm. I'm a fellow unnamed. I just want to know how the Essence Ritual works.
Okay. Phew. I thought you were with them. Not much I can tell you, I'm afraid. Just that the kiln is the most important thing in the spire. Without it, there is no ritual.
This kiln. Our plan culminates here. You will need to get inside.
And this friend of a reef has to tell us what to do there.
They have these huge contraptions to lift up their things, but we have to carry sacks of sand.
Please be careful where you step. This is a holy ground.
Bloody thing. Heavier than a...
No one is allowed into the kiln at this time.
disturb the enlightened in the spire. The Essence Blessing is underway.
The essence trade is declining. Only 2 roads remain passable from the city. The road leading east was blocked by a landslide not long ago. A caravan was buried there, and we were not even able to recover the bodies due to a dangerous wraith prowling the area. The road has already been buried by sand, and wraiths have taken over. Things can't go on like this.
Hey, you're back.
Sorry, not right.
You do not want to forget the hidden treasures. Mark them on the map.
I was speaking to Handrilla the other morning, in hushed tones, of course, about our beloved queen. He agreed with me that she was far more active in the old days, leading the troops into battle, that sort of thing. But neither of us have ever seen her. Not once, and we've looked. She rarely even leaves the palace. Handrilla swears he saw her at a window once, but the poor fool was probably gurning at a handmaid. Is she getting old, I wonder? Did Thelos take back their gift? Time will tell.
Seeing your face more out at the city gates made me hopeful things would change. But you are just one of them, after all. Seeing your face more out at the city gates made me hopeful things would change. But you are just one of them, after all.
The High Priest expects applicants for the Enlightened at daybreak.
This fruit is most delicious.
Should we go over the plan again?
It's fine. I know what to do.
Should we go over the plan again?
Yes. Let us do that.
Learn what you can about the blessing and the spire. You can't miss the thing. It's that big tower. Then meet with Graveler in the lower city. He may have ideas.
Who allowed this ruffian in the upper city?
Queen, ruler of the Empire
Watch where you're going. The lower part of the city doesn't have...
As long as the essence flows, Thelos will watch over us.
Bloody priests! Who are they to preach?
You're the gauntlet bearer Arif told me about.
The Graveler. Arif sent me. We want to disrupt the Essence Blessing and...
Not so loud. Quietly. I know about your foolish idea to get to the Queen, but I'm not cooperating with that unless you have a plan.
The kiln in the heart of the spire is essential for the blessing. We must sabotage it.
First, you'd need to get to the kiln.
In my old clothes, I'll look like any of the unnamed workers.
And then what's the plan? What's the sabotage?
I'm not sure. I was just thinking of destroying the oven, perhaps.
Amateur. I can think of something far more impressive. The essence in our mine has been corrupted by some nasty thing, spread like a tumor. Throw whatever it is in the kiln, and it will create a shit show.
So this something that corrupts the essence, where is it?
Not sure, but it should be deep into the southwest mine.
I'll meet with Arif and talk. Let's keep all this between us.
The gauntlet does not have the strength to unearth that from the sands. You need more pieces.
The essence flows. Thelos will watch over us and protect us from any harm. If your duties have a crushing...
Watch where you're going. The lower part of the city doesn't have...
Do not disturb the enlightened in the spire. The essence blessing is underway.
Oh, everlasting blade!
What of you?
This world is so vast.
And chaos. Bringer of order.
My apprentice, you are old enough to learn about the workings of the Essence Blessing. As you should know by now, we first have to gather all the essence we need. It is grueling work, but luckily we have many unnamed who are more than willing to dedicate their lives to this. The essence is thrown into the kiln. Thus the substance is cleansed by the heat of
Do not
Thelos.
disturb the enlightened in
The
the
pure
spire.
essence then is filled into barrels. Those are sent to the Queen's flying wraith. This wraith is the only creature allowed into Thelos' realm. And the god awaits. You know how important the Essence Blessing is. Find your place. Fulfill your duty. We Enlightened are the only ones whose spirits can make it work.
I'll be waiting here for you. Someone needs to keep an eye on the palace, after all.
allowed this ruffian in the upper city?
Do not disturb the enlightened in the fire.
Watch where you're going. The lower part of the city doesn't have to...